You are now listening to Ride With Me, the Flat Tire Podcast.
Welcome to Ride With Me, episode 54. Today is June 5th, 2021. And today on the podcast, I have a friend of mine that I haven't seen in 17 years.
Yup.
Yeah, don't agree with me, man. Bere, she traveled from Fontana, but I met her in Oxnard.
I'm actually in Hesperia, fool.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
See, she was going to be all shy and shit. Hesperia. That's why you were like, my wife's like, she'll be here in 40 minutes. I'm like, no, she said an hour.
We moved, we used to be in Fontana, but then we moved to Hesperia about, how old is Eunice? She was born about 14 years, 13 years, I want to say. Can give or take.
I'm glad that I'm good with times, but I don't know your times because I stopped talking to you for like fucking a long time.
I know.
The mistake of letting a woman control your life, you lose friends. But I am glad that little by little I am gaining those friends back, and having you here is pretty cool. I appreciate you coming by and bringing your sister-in-law, Suri.
Hi.
Come on. Say it. Like, hi. No,
Hi.
I'm playing. I was like, oh, she's going to bring her sister-in-law. I don't have guests. I don't have an audience ever. So I was like, no, I need you to have a microphone. Even if you only say hi, at least I know you're not all eyes on me, damn it. I'm playing. But I met Bere in college, and my first impression of her, impression? Is it impression? She was driving a 1973 Chevy Nova.
Hatchback.
Hatchback. And which you still have that car, right?
I do. Not working. Looking for sponsors.
She's trying to hustle my podcast to sponsor her car. I have made no money in this podcast.
It's
so,
okay, I guess.
You know. So I met you through another friend that I had in class in college. Mm-hmm. And she's, my friend Betta's going to pull up right now and hang out, whatever. And there goes this 73 Chevy Nova. You get out of the car, and I'm like, what is this tiny person doing in a big-ass car like that? No. Good.
You were actually, I remember a little bit, there was a stop sign.
Yeah.
And I pulled, and you guys were right there waiting. And I just went, hi! And I just went around to park. And when I came out, you're like, how is this? What do you said?
You make me as a man look bad.
Yeah. No, really.
That's a classic car. And for you to still have it, that's cool.
Yeah.
Because my mom back in the day, she had a Nova that my grandpa gave her. And she traded it off for a serial killer minivan. Or like those vans, those Icline vans. Windows? Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's funny because when we were when I was in the third grade, it was around the time where people were actually using those vans to kidnap kids.
Oh my God.
A kid went missing and she was pulled over and she was being questioned. I'm like,
oh my God.
Get rid of this car, lady. Like, seriously. But no, your car is a classic. And
I still have it. People still stop by to try to buy it. One time they were offering me pretty good money and I said no. Not long ago, somebody came and said, are you selling that car? And my car is like all the way in the backyard. I don't know how the hell they see this fucking car.
Google Earth.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That thing updates every month.
Oh, hell no.
Like, I've seen my front yard go from dirt. No, it went from having a trailer in the front yard to dirt to light green to dark green because as time was going by, grass was growing.
Ah.
And right now, if you looked at it all chopped up, it's because it stopped growing and the dirt's not circulating right. So,
but where we live, the yards are kind of big. So there is a gap between our neighbors. So when you're driving through a street, because we almost live by the corner, we're just a house away. So when I pass by, I see it. So I think that's where they see it and they come and they ask if it's on sale. I say, nope.
Still black?
Still black.
Did you ever give it a name?
Yes. The name, no me acuerdo cómo se llama.
What?
Her name. I call her La Negra Tomasa.
Oh, there you go. That's a good name.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
So I call her La Negra Tomasa.
That's a good name.
But it's been a while. I haven't rode that car in a long time.
Well, I mean, good luck getting a sponsor on my podcast.
One day. But honestly, the transmission is the one that went out.
Okay.
And my husband was trying to fix it. And he was telling me he was trying to do a surprise. I even cried a little because I think if I ever sell that car, I'm going to cry. Big time.
You wouldn't even let me sit in the driver's seat when Frank and I were fixing your brakes.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't let no guy sit. I don't know why. I don't know if it was like a pride thing. Like me, I was always kind of like a tomboyish, you can say. But I wouldn't let like no guy tell me shit. Let me tell you. So I was like, nope, you're not going to drive it. It took me a while for Tony, my husband, to drive it. But then at the end, he was driving it.
No, it's a classic car. You don't let anybody touch that car. My son actually wants the one. So actually, no. It surprised me to see you in a Honda when I got here.
We just got that car. We had a bunch of cars.
I don't see because you guys got here. I went and got you guys coffee, and when you said I'm already here, I'm alright. I was expecting to see like not the Nova, but maybe like not a Honda.
Well, we have a Tahoe, we have a Dodge.
That I believe.
Well, the Dodge is out of commission right now. Something's going on with it. It's a 95 Dodge Ram diesel.
Aye.
Pretty nice. And we have a Tahoe, which he's using it, which he has all his tools right now. And then we have the Miata. That's his little Miata. And we used to have a Subaru. We loved that car, but we sold it. It's all stick shift.
Oh, I miss stick shift. My wife always makes fun of me because I miss my little green Honda Civic. Mm-hmm. But that thing was falling apart. Like one day I was driving and we were driving. It's the first time she got in the car. And we're driving on, Oxnard's Channel Islands and coming up to Ventura Road. And we came to a red light and I said, oh shit, it stopped. And she's like, what do you mean it stopped? Like I scared the shit out of her. Oh, this car's a piece of shit, but...
Well, let's get off and push it.
Let's go.
Let's get off and push it.
Let's go. But I do miss driving stick. I
don't mind it. It took me a minute to kind of get the idea that I needed to learn how to drive stick because I didn't know it before. But all my husband's cars were stick shift, so... And then when the Nova took the hike, I had to learn to drive stick.
Yeah, I miss it. Sometimes I've said it multiple times.
Even now, right now, I kind of go.
Yeah.
And I'm all shit. That's not stick shift.
I'll have a water bottle in my cup holder. Yeah. And I'll catch myself kind of doing like the shifting.
Yeah.
And my son's like, Dad, what are you doing? I'm like, shit, I miss stick.
Yeah, sometimes I throw the hand like I'm going to start shifting out and I'm like, oh, damn, wait.
Not a lot of people can drive stick nowadays.
I know.
You're one of the blessed.
I learned late though.
Yeah.
But I learned. She was forced to learn too. My husband taught her.
Actually, I was sneaking his truck around.
Oh, see?
When he
is he going to listen to this podcast? Because
more than likely not.
Okay, then go ahead, spill the beans.
Well, he knows. I didn't hide it because he found out. Like
he has a little truck. I call it La Borrega. That thing has been hustling forever. Like even before.
I think he's had that truck for like 10 years.
We had another one, but it was in a car accident. That one had little balls. It drove nice and it was stick shift, but accident happened. It was totaled. Now he has his other little, I forgot what year it is. And that thing has still been pulling through. And everybody has driven that little truck. I driven it. He's driven it. That was our daily car for a while. And now she's like, and they use it a lot too. Yeah. But that shit is like still working. And he feels that the shifters are not working anymore. But it's the longest is still. And it's the only one that hasn't breaking down. Everything else has like boop, boop, boop.
I know my car's hitting 300 and I got to give it a break. My son's like, that's my car. Mijo, I can get you a better car. Please trust me, I can get you a better car. I do miss, like I said.
I have a 73 Nova as long as it's being put to use good. And if I know somebody, as long as he lets me drive a couple of times.
Yeah, I was not allowed to touch that car. Bere, we're working on your brakes and I need to sit on the driver's seat to make sure that we're bleeding out the brake fluid. I don't care. Okay, Frank, get on, dude. Get on, because she won't let me touch it. But, like I said, the last time we talked was that, like, in college, when I decided to pretty much...
Actually, the last time we talked, I was actually already moved in Oxnard. I mean, in Hesperia.
You were already out here?
I was already in
No, Hesperia. But I mean in person.
Oh, okay.
In person. Because I've seen your brother multiple times. I've actually met your kids...
Yeah.
In person at a park once because he was there with your girls.
Yeah.
Or was it just the older one? It might have been just the older one. Because this was a while back. I was still. I think I was still single and didn't even have custody of the kids. So I know it was a while back. So I know your oldest was there, and your brother always oh, your brother's always been, I had him freaking working with me at one point.
I know. I was like, what the
freaking
fuck?
selling newspapers. Did they tell you that?
No.
So when I was trying to earn a living and trying to figure out what I'm going to do, I met this guy and he had people selling newspapers at the street corners. So he's going to go ahead and you get so much percentage of it. The paper's $1. So you get, 75 cents, whatever the case was. So that corner was so hot that I would run out of papers that he told me, you need more help. So I this is the corner, you've been to Oxnard, right? You know Oxnard.
Yeah.
So this is the corner on Channel Islands and Victoria. Like if you're going towards the beach or going towards harbor. And I had him on one corner and he would slang the newspapers and he would get a nice little, his cut at the end of the thing. And every Sunday I would go pick him up like at 5 a.m. And he liked it until we kind of stopped doing it. I think they were tired of it. And my brother, because I did it with my brother also. And at one point we had walkie-talkies. Hey, how you doing? But I had fucking cell phones back then. So we would communicate. Hey, how's it going? You ready to go? Or you need to use the restroom or whatever. But I actually met him. I actually saw him one day coming from Baldwin Park, going back home. And the kids got hungry. We stopped at a Jack in the Box in Camarillo. And your brother was there. And he was, oh, hey. And I think he even hooked us up with free food.
He works in, he used to work in Pollo Loco, somewhere in Camarillo.
Or was it Pollo Loco? Maybe it was Pollo Loco.
That's where he used to work.
Yeah, maybe it was Pollo Loco then.
Yeah.
On Las Posas, maybe? Was it Las Posas?
I want to say yes.
Yeah, so, yeah, he was like, he saw me, he got like so happy. And like, my wife's like, babe, come on, you're married to me, man. People know me. People know me. So that's when I kind of filled her in on who he was, who you were. And then we were going to church, St. Anthony's in Oxnard. Your mom and dad were always doing like the food, selling food for the church. And then your dad was doing the reenactment of the Virgen de Guadalupe.
Yeah.
And that's what I told my wife, like, those are their parents. And, and when they saw me in church, because you told me you need to go to church multiple times.
Yeah.
Back in the days, you need to go to church. Not that you were pushing it on me, but you saw that the hell I was going through. Now you don't go.
But I still believe. I still pray.
And I think that the day that your mom saw me at church and recognized me, I think it made her happy. Because she came up to me, she said hi, and she said, how you been? And this is my girlfriend.
You used to go to my house
all the time.
Go eat some flan, remember?
Oh, flan! You got me into flan.
My mom used to, and I did it a couple of times, but I haven't done it in a while. But the flan, my mom used to, and I used to do it too.
My wife's family reminded me of your mom because every time I went over just to get, like I said, just to get the hell away from my house. I would go over to your house. You lived around the corner, really. You didn't live far.
Yeah.
And her mom was, mija, dale algo de comer, mija. Make him something. And like, what? Mom, he's just like a brother. Like, he can write.
Everything. I'm like, what do you want?
Right? It's like freaking flan. And then she's a cheater at Uno. I don't know if you know. She cheats at Uno.
Hell no, I don't.
Bullshit. Where's your brother at? Let's call him. Oh, I didn't set it up. You cheated at Uno.
I don't remember that.
No, bullshit. You hit a card and you freaking...
I don't remember that.
Cheated.
I don't think I've played Uno with you, but
Don't.
if I have. For some reason, I would believe you that she would.
Oh, hell no!
And I just met her, okay?
I don't cheat. What are you talking about?
You cheated.
I don't
cheated.
recall that.
What
I don't
happened?
recall that.
She has her ways.
Oh, yeah.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, at one point, she scared me. I was afraid of her.
Oh, she's scary.
I'm not scary. Everybody says that. I'm like so nice. I'm like the nicest person
If
ever.
people...
Just don't fuck with me.
There it is. See? See? Everybody, it's funny because I had, like I said earlier, I had the group of friends. I had like 3 group of friends in college. I had the ones that I went to school with in junior high school, and then some that I met in a certain class, and then Betty and her group that I met in a different class. And for some reason, one crew didn't want to come hang out with this crew because people's faces said it all. Like,
my face, apparently.
See? I didn't say anything.
Everywhere I go, my face. Like, oh, I didn't want to talk to you because you look so mean. I'm not mean. Just talk to me.
Well,
okay.
My wife gave me the biggest shit. Like, when I met her, she had like this look on her face like, the fuck is this guy? Because I'm saying hi to her friend. I knew her friend, and hey, what's going on, April? How you doing? Blah blah. You know, I'm Alex's brother, and blah blah.
Maybe she was falling in love.
No, she hated me. No, you need to catch up to the podcast. She hated me. I'll make it easy. Go to episode 10, listen to that one.
All right,
that is her only appearance, and she refuses to come back on, and she hated me. That at our wedding, they reminded her, hey, didn't you hate this guy? Yeah, well, apparently I suckered it in with my kids.
Aw.
So, whatever. Speaking of kids, when I hung out with you, you didn't have kids. You didn't have a boyfriend, and
I was partying.
Yeah. I was your cheek all the time. Where are you gonna go? I'm gonna go hang out with some friends. Can I come with you? I'll drive. You can drink all you want. I'll drive.
Okay. That was nice. And remember we used to go to the beach?
Yeah.
Like, let's go. We get my brother, your
Get the
brothers.
kids. Yeah, let's go.
Christina. I don't know if you remember Christina.
I remember Christina.
I haven't seen her ever. They called her that she was my twin. That
Yes.
she looked like me.
Yeah.
But
she's the one that introduced me to you.
Yes. But we knew her because of Carlicia. I remember Carlicia.
I don't remember her.
No.
No.
We were like this.
I think a couple of times we went to go eat or somewhere at a restaurant, and she was there.
Yeah.
But it's like I said, I messed up. I, pretty much chose a girl over my friends. That after I left the mother of my kids, I actually started kind of looking for friends, for people, and pretty much like a dog with the tail between his ass. And pretty much like I think I went to Christina's house one day, and I even took her the $50 that I owed her from like when I still lived with my mom. Yeah. When I still lived with my mom, because my mom, my mom, pues ya sabes, I was always borrowing money from people because my mom never, never paid her bills. And, I went to her house, and she was there, and I said, hey, how you doing? Here's those $50 that I borrowed from you like 8 years ago.
She
said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I was like, but don't worry about it. Okay. Cause I learned that, it's like your friendships come first. And even I only knew her for like a year or something. That was still a friendship that I had, and I didn't want to lose those friendships. No joke. Knowing that you were going to come over here, I thought of somebody else that I met in the 5th grade that I saw again in college. I don't know if you remember him, Danny. He was the Camaro or the Camaro or the Mustang, and
I want to kind of
handsome, charming guy that all the girls
I
looked at.
Him, okay, no, I don't remember.
All right. Anyways, you triggered a memory that you were coming up to reach out to friends, and I'm trying to find him on Facebook. I'm trying to find his Facebook page, his Instagram. I even went on Twitter. I can't find him. I even messaged Hugo. Remember Hugo?
Yes.
Hugo they were good friends. So I'm like, hey, dude, I'm trying to get a hold of so and so. What's his last name again? It's been a while, and he hasn't read the message yet, so he hasn't told me.
I remember I also messaged Hugo. It was like a long time ago. Well, you remember me? He's like, I actually do. So we just kind of said hi, but that was about it. But
yeah, Hugo, I think he works at a school. I don't think he's a teacher, but I think he works
nice. He
at a school.
He asked me, what are you doing, Mom? I'm trying to be productive in life. But talking about what was I going to say? Fuck, I forgot.
Una mentira. Damn, you saw how she turned around? Shit. Right?
No, about...
If there is no episode 55, people, she killed me. Send someone. Send someone.
I won't. And then if something happens, they're going to come after me, okay?
No, he said the garage was already haunted.
He'd be here for life for sure.
Right?
Damn, I forgot what I was going to say. See?
It'll kick in. We were talking about Hugo and school and the Camaro. Nada. We'll get back to it. Anyways, like I said, I started to reach out to friends, trying to find them, trying to say hi, trying to say, hey, my bad, I was a bad friend. And I think one day I found you I think I found you on Instagram, or I asked your brother, and you said Instagram. She said social media was for bitches.
No, I did not.
Yes, you did. No, and then when I saw her on Facebook, I'm like, what was that you said about social media?
Look at my Facebook. How many times I have posted?
Not really.
And how Instagram. I just have to be chismosa, just to look at the mamalonas and all that shit. And now it came back.
There it is.
So when you said about you pushed out friends, I never felt that. You know, it's just, I thought it was more like, you know, as we grow up, we kind of drift.
Yeah.
I never got that vibe saying, well, you know, because of this and that, I can't talk to you. It did happen a couple times. I just didn't want to deal with it. I don't want to be in no drama, but that was about it. But I don't ever felt
I
you
did.
were like,
I did. I did.
kicking
No.
me like Spartan over
No,
there.
I did. I always felt it, and like I said, when I messaged somebody like you, for example, like you responded, I felt good. Okay, cool. I mean, I can salvage this friendship. Like I said, maybe you didn't feel it that way, but I did, because I felt like that day I went to school and I pretty much told everybody to fuck off. Because
let me tell you, if I would have felt like that, I would have been, oh yeah, bitch. Well, you know, fuck you then. And I would have not talked to you anymore, because I will cut you. Like, peace out.
see, how do you
Peace out.
tolerate her?
Because I'm nice.
Honestly,
You just trying to cut me.
No, not like that. Not like shanking you. Kind of like stab, stab, stab. Kind of like cut you out of my life. Like,
No.
I won't talk to you anymore.
Like I said, I felt that
Close the
way.
door.
I felt that way because I pretty, like I said, that day I'm hearing it. No, she's not for you, or you know, stay away from her. And it's like the way I saw it. Like, for example, I can think of one person that never said anything. So now you're telling me to leave her, but you never said anything. It's too late now, you know. And like I said, it took a while for me to ditch my baby's mom and started to kind of like start finding people again. And like I said, little by little, people started coming back, and I'm like, all right, cool, I can salvage this, and it feels good. It feels good having you here. Like I said, I haven't seen you
thanks.
in person. I haven't seen you in forever.
It's been a long time.
I mean, I've been living out here for going on 4 years. You're just down the street.
I think the last time we saw each other, we were playing pool.
That's right. We used to go play pool.
And we ran at each other, and you didn't want to come talk to me because you thought my husband was going to get all crazy. I'm like, you're not even like that.
Well, I didn't know that.
He's like, come here. Like, and we're like, oh, hey.
Oh, that's right. That was around the time where I was like going through some shit. And Frank and I
had no problem with your man.
Yeah.
He's not even like that. He's like,
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Yeah, I used to go to that pool hall a lot. Frank and I would go there a lot.
no.
And it's just like trouble to go. You know, I don't drink. I'm not a drinker. So to me, going to a pool hall where the mainly purpose is to go have a beer, I'm over here sipping on my water and freaking trying to do trick shots.
Just get gin and Coke. Hold the gin.
Gin and go.
You just say it's a fancy
That's
gin?
right. That's right. You didn't have kids back then, right? You guys were just dating, I think.
I want to say not yet. No. I don't think I was pregnant yet in that time. No kids.
So
Because
now,
I left Oxnard pregnant already.
because you lived at Mama's house, did they ever paint those windows?
Nope.
Are they still like that?
Still the same. I don't know what's the problem. I even told, when are you guys going to fix the house? Now they're crazy talking about maybe they have to like tear down the house and build a new one. Because that house is old.
My mother-in-law said the same thing about this one. I'm like,
The house is old and it's there. It's
now this
there.
one, they thought it was it's that old that they believed that the water pipes were clogged because our sink, it was horrible. That's the kitchen sink. It was coming out really tiny, really slow, and then one day it's just like almost nothing. I was like, what the hell? It can't be the water. It can't be the pipes because the rest of the house is fine. And so I'm not a plumber, but I'll figure this out. I went under the thing and I made a mess and I started throwing everything
You
out.
needed a plumber.
I needed a real plumber. I'm freaking in there, freaking bent in half, trying to squeeze in there. I unplugged the sink. I turned on the water, and a nice squirt of water came out. I'm like, okay, it's got to be the faucet. It's a fancy faucet, so I'm trying to figure. I ended up jerking the freaking pipes and bending them and cutting them, and I'm like, okay, it's came off. Went to Home Depot, got a new one, and now the water works great. I'm like, don't knock the house down. It's not ready. It's got a little life. It's got a little
I
life,
don't know
but
if my parents' house is.
those windows have been like that forever. And we're talking.
Ever.
We're talking. What I'm saying here is that they replaced the windows and they covered the holes with cement.
Yep.
And they never repainted that cement.
They never did.
So it's
There, patches. I don't know if you've seen it now. They made
haven't.
like these nice little arcos. I don't
Yeah.
know what they're called. And then it's painted like how the back is. And then from there, that's it.
that's it.
Ama, what's going on? They even ya quitaron a fence. The fence is out.
Is this a fence?
The fence is out. And the grass is not as green like it used to be. I'm telling you, it looks, I don't know.
Oh man.
Because before it was the water, they wouldn't allow them to use so much water to like water, so they just kind of let it die. Like, yeah.
So what got you out of Oxnard?
love, I guess. That's when I got pregnant. Was so sick, like sick. I was throwing up everything. And then that's when we moved in Fontana.
Did you? Is that after school or did you finish school or?
I did graduate from school. I finished college. So I have my little associate's degree. But that was it. I wish, now sometimes I think about, I wish I had gone. Now I'm going to school again.
There you go.
I'm trying to go for that nursing, hopefully. But it's just taking me a little bit longer because apparently I have to work, you know. I like nice things.
High maintenance?
No, not really. I like shoes. I like buying shoes. I like makeup now. Like I have a lot of makeup.
What makeup do you have on? Just your eyes. Like that's always been your eyes. Like
I wasn't wearing. Well, I used to not wear makeup until I started working at Sears. That's when I started.
The one in Ventura, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when my cousin. I remember my cousin Sylvia. She always tried to make me girly because I was tomboyish. My boots. The Nova. Just my jeans and a damn black shirt.
Yeah.
So pretty
just
much what I have
right now.
My husband calls it my uniform. Oh, you know what? Fuck you. I don't care. But
I've actually upgraded. I used to always wear basketball shorts and a t-shirt. Now I wear jeans.
Now I wear jeans
because I can fit in them.
Because I can fit.
She changed her wardrobe a little bit. Look, she now got
look. I got cute. Look at my shoes right now.
That's girly. You got some beans and some change? We can play loteria right now.
Fuck it. Try some pennies también. I have some.
My wife actually has some that a friend painted of her. As you know how she likes Precious Moments.
Aw.
And one shoe has like a Dallas Cowboy Precious Moment character, and the other one has like her.
I seen some customized ones. I know. I see that your cowboy stuff.
Yeah, so that's why she's like, they're so cute. I don't want to wear them. I'm like, cabrón, nadie. They're gonna get dirty. Like,
well, I have a lot of shoes. It's pretty embarrassing.
Pretty bad. It's alright.
It's not too bad.
It's alright. I have a cousin that has a whole room to shoes.
Well, I'm already crazy talking. I want.
He's gonna hear this
in my
like,
garage. In the garage, I want like him to fix it with little
shelves,
so I can put my shoes individually.
Yeah. Those are right there. Is actually the extra shoes we don't wear.
Right here, yeah. And we have more. It's crazy how many shoes we have, but me mainly because I like them. It all started one time. I saw these Van shoes, one with the villains. They had all the villains in the shoes.
Okay.
Like Ursula, Maleficent Witch, and all those. And I was like, I don't need them. Maybe later. And when I was trying to go buy them, they were gone. So I got so pissed because I couldn't get them. Every now and since then, every shoe I see, if I like them, I just buy them.
Right there and then.
I don't give a fuck.
No questions asked.
No questions asked. And that's how. And for a moment, it was kind of like a habit. Like, oh, just get them. And so that's why I have so many shoes now. So I try to wear them. I do wear them.
Yeah.
But mainly there's some raggedy black ones and I was gonna bring them today. I was like, no, I want to bring some cute shoes. I even have the Name for Christmas ones that they came out from Vans. I have like 3 pairs of sets.
You look the same exact way I saw you 17 years ago. Black shirt, blue jeans, and the eyeliner on your eyes.
And the
That's
eyeliner.
it.
I don't remember me wearing a lot of makeup.
No, you never really did.
I can't remember.
Never really did. And that's the one thing that I kind of pushed on. Well, my wife too, she hardly wears any makeup. And that's the one thing we pushed my daughter. It's like, you don't need makeup, mija.
Yeah.
You don't need makeup.
That's what I tell my girls too. That they don't need makeup. They see me wearing makeup. But that's because I just...
But how much makeup are you really wearing? Like I said, right now, you only have your eyes.
Well, right now, because we wear a mask.
Yeah.
And that shit rubs off your face. And, some of these makeup is not cheap. So...
It's a waste.
It's just very light. And I do my eyes. Like, yeah.
You guys saw my wife. She doesn't really wear makeup either. And that's the one thing she told my wife, like Layla, always not to. Mm-hmm. You don't need it, mija. You don't need it. And that's the first thing she does when she moves out there. And it's like, now it's like, hey, God,
that's the thing right now.
Yeah.
That's the thing about girls wearing makeup. Even my daughter every now and then tells me she can wear mascara or something. I tell her, you don't need it. You're beautiful already.
Yeah.
But she's like, no, I just let her, just a little bit of mascara. But you don't need that shit. Schooling comes first, then later that shit comes.
The one thing that Layla did take from it was what my wife advised her to always wash your face, to always take it off, to not sleep with the makeup on. So that she did at least listen to that.
Yeah.
When I go pick her up, she's fully covered in makeup. She's about to go to bed. She takes it off. And that's when I say, Mia, come here. She's 17, almost 18. Come here. And, I'll hold her like a little, if she was 4 months again.
Yeah.
And because I tell her, like, those big old Cardi B nails and all that makeup, that's not you, mija. That's not
she
you.
has them nails too?
Yes.
I can't do. These are too long for me.
I tell her, I ask her, how do you wipe your ass? Like, shit, like, these are huge. These are actually short,
and we
Dad.
wipe both front and back. So I don't know how she does it either.
I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna stop clowning on you. I love you later. Anyways, we're talking about you having a kid now, and then two. We have two now, but you moved to Fontana because obviously you're now in a serious relationship.
Yeah.
And you were saying that you and him kind of balance each other out.
Yes. He's very mellow. You can say, I heard one of your podcasts, that you were pretty angry. I was too.
You heard that one? Oops.
Yes, I did.
Oh, I was pissed.
And you know what? And when I was in college with you, I didn't really get that vibe from you that you were always a angry tall man. I was gonna say
angry tall man. Did the Michael Myers costume not give it away?
No, it was funny because that time, remember you were wearing that? We were walking together
Halloween.
and everybody was like fucking looking at each other like, what the fuck? And we were talking. You're all walking with your jumpsuit.
Bere and I were like a tag team. Like we had classes together. It was Halloween. She would always tell me, take your Target tag off because I was always wearing my Target badge. Take that shit off. You're wearing the clothes. The least you can do is take the tag off. And that day it was Halloween and I'm wearing this Michael Myers costume, which happens to be her idol.
I even have, I had the theme song.
In her phone.
No, on the CD.
Oh, that's right.
I used to bump that shit on the Nova. And you were like, let me borrow that CD. And you were all there bumping it. I'm like, okay.
So the Michael Myers costume didn't give it away?
No, it did not actually. But
it's funny because when I told you, that was when I was telling you the other day, it's like, those were my trouble years. You're like, I didn't see it.
I didn't see it. I knew the environment you were in, but because a couple times I went to your house, I saw it, but that was about it. But I didn't know you were like that deep.
Mm-hmm.
But as me, I didn't really experience that. I didn't really, didn't.
So what did you think? What did you think when you heard that angry episode?
I was like, fuck. I'm surprised he didn't punch my face when I was telling him shit.
I
just remember I used to run from dogs, so I was able to run before.
Scared of you.
I used to run.
I'd rather take out my anger on the podcast that day because I was angry. I'd rather take it out and vent on there instead of like taking it out on whoever it is that I was talking to. And I think that one you're talking about was the one about COVID, because that was the one I was really angry. And that one's like, because I started venting about COVID, what we went through.
No, that wasn't it. It was
that
some
one?
episode that you were saying that's why you were going through therapy. Podcast has helped you. That you were very angry. That you will.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, it wasn't the. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. You're
Snap
not.
at
It wasn't the
people.
one where I actually physically sounded angry on the podcast. It was
I kind of
okay.
heard that one. I was like, damn. But I was like, okay, I get it.
I'd rather just vent on here. I'd rather vent on here and then take out my anger out on my wife. You saw her. She can't even hurt a fly, but she can kick my ass. Because her uncle lives down the street, and if he gets wind of it, I'm fucking dead.
See, there you go.
The other day, she hit her leg on the bed frame because she got a tall bed. I bought her a freaking tall ass bed. She hit herself on there. She got a bruise the next day. I'm like, fuck, babe. You make sure you don't go wearing shorts to your uncle's house because he's gonna come over here and beat my ass.
Oh my gosh.
No, it wasn't like that. But like I said, the boys they defend her, but we keep jumping off track. The balancing out.
Yes. So he's like I said, he's more mellow. I'm more like, I will say whatever was in my head, I will tell you. I don't care if you got mad, if you didn't like me.
That's gotta be an Oxnard thing. That's gotta be
so?
Well, because I speak my mind out here too, and I'm like the asshole of the family.
Yeah, well, I learned to be quiet. I'm more quiet now. Like, I just let things roll. But before, I was like, what the fuck did you just say? Did you really say that to me? Well, you're stupid. Why are you doing that shit? Type of thing. And people would just look at me, but they wouldn't say anything back. I guess because of my face, apparently. But he's very mellow. Beginnings, I will like say shit, and he'd be like, you need to calm down.
Yeah.
I think that's what helped us a lot. And we've been 15 years together.
What?
2 kids, house, a dog, bunch of cars.
You have a dog
I do.
But you were afraid of mine? Who
Go
are
figure.
locked up?
Look, listen. I
Listen,
used to
Linda.
walk to school. Listen, Becky.
Oh, yeah.
I used to walk to school every day. I never got rides to school because my parents worked.
Yeah.
And walking to Harrington School from my parents' house, walking to Channel Islands, walking.
Wait, you went to
college
those
couple-
schools? Those schools weren't that close to your house.
Exactly. I used to fucking. There was no bus for me.
That
Only
was a nice
Frank.
walk.
Frank was because I was.
You
the
went to
only-
Frank too?
I went to Frank because that was the only damn freaking junior high school there was.
That's right, because
And
the
I
one
used to
down
go
the
to the
street,
park.
the one down the street was being remodeled,
And
right?
the one by the park, I had to go to the park by my parents' house.
Yeah.
And to get the bus there. And I used to be there early because I was not no skinny girl. And I would like hate it because they will make us sit 3 people in a seat.
Yeah.
I always had to try to get that window. You get that window, you're set.
Yeah.
So I was always one of the first ones, second ones, or third ones all the time because
Yeah.
I didn't want to get that third seater. My ass stinking out. Hell no.
I think I rode the bus once to Frank. Everything after that, it's like,
I was a bus rider, and then I used to walk. And then you know how many dogs used to chase me? I used to run. And before I was able to run, I still can run a little bit, but not that fast. But I used to jump cars. I used to like jump on top of the roofs, and the dogs were all running around barking, and then wait until they were gone, and then keep walking. I never told my parents, "Oh, I'm scared." I kept walking. Dogs. There was one time a little pack fuckers came out of nowhere. The good thing I had a bike that day when I was walking
Yeah.
with a friend. I put my bike in front of it as a shield, and then we were walking backwards and backwards and backwards until we hit a house, and we went in it. And the lady was like, "What the fuck?" I'm like, "There's a dog." And she's like, "Okay, girls, when they're gone, you can leave." Like she saw them fuckers
Yeah.
running. Yeah.
yeah.
The good thing the big dog had a fucking leg broken. If not, he'd think he would have jumped that little bike I had and probably did something.
You got out of your car earlier, and you're just like, you're looking at all the dogs, like,
I am. And they don't understand how much. Even when I used to take my brother to catechism,
Yeah.
I used to walk from my house to the St.
St.
Anthony's.
Anthony's. Yeah.
Pinches perros también salían.
Again, not a
anywhere.
short walk.
I don't even. And my brother is my little big brother. 'cause
He's a
he
big
was
boy.
big.
He's
Yeah.
a big boy.
I don't know how I did like a Hulk move, and I grabbed it and I threw him on top of a car. I, with one jump, was able to hook myself in fucking tire or something, and I threw myself in there, and the dog was like, rah, 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 and then it just heard a whistle, and the fucking dog leaves. I'm like, this motherfucker, like, he didn't even bother to say, "Are you guys okay?" Nope. And I'm like, "Come on, Junior, let's run." So we were like running.
My dogs are the only dogs in this block that won't protect the house. Notice that they're in the backyard.
Uh-huh.
Because I didn't put them in the backyard because you were coming or because our guest is coming. I put them in the backyard because somebody will steal them.
Oh, yeah?
They will take off.
Damn.
They will take them. There's a husky down the street that somebody stole because they're
Are they
huskies.
friend- oh, 'cause
they're
they're
friendly
friendly.
dogs.
Mhm.
Yeah, they're friendly dogs. And again, I've said it multiple times. The vet's like, "Why'd you get this dog?" I'm like, "Because family dog." "Okay, good. Because he's not gonna protect your house. He's gonna steal your shit with them, and he's gonna take off with them." I'm like, "Whoever's gonna rob,
Yeah.
steal your house, he's gonna take off with them." So they're not. You've seen it. They're not. They don't even bark.
And I like
bark.
dogs. I grew up with dogs.
Yeah.
It's just me, and I have gone to places. They
Random dogs is what scares you.
And then and then they tell me, "Oh, he doesn't do nothing." And here they come. It must be my face again. And they come and attack me or charge at me. So I said, "Fuck that shit."
She's
Even her,
my dog.
even her dog. They had a dog named Spike. He was there with them for years. And
We had him for 14 years.
Oh
and
wow,
I got to the point just to pet his head gently.
that's it.
And that was it. And walk back up. I don't know. Maybe it's
Well, it's
my
the
trauma.
it's the dogs that made you the way. Then
I do like dogs. Like I said, I grew up with German Shepherds, a bunch of dogs.
Yeah.
And my dog right now is his name is Ogie. It's a pit. It's lazy as fuck. Like it. And he doesn't even look. He looks old, but he's not. He's barely gonna be 2 or 3 years old. I can't remember. One of those two. We got him at Christmas, around there. But he looks old. But he's like whatever.
Yeah, the white one, he's going on 5 years, I think, and the little one's barely like going on 3, I think.
Yeah.
So she has so much more energy than the other ones. The other one's like just
lazy.
the other one's just the white one just chills there and lays there. I'm like, hey, cabrón, must be nice. And the other one's bringing me presents. Here's a freaking gopher. Here's another gopher. Here's a pigeon. I'm like, son of a bitch.
Well, mine's trying to catch some little rabbits that we have.
Yeah?
At home. Yeah, we have like wild.
Yeah, the brown one brought me a pigeon yesterday. I'm like, fuck. I hope she doesn't think that by her bringing me a dead animal, I'm going to give her treats, because I hope that's not what she's thinking, because I don't need her killing pigeons, man.
Yeah, no. But I'm been like that. I've been trying to be less, but I just can't. Even with her, she has a dog right now too. I'm like, you better. I'm all like, hi.
I got that dog literally when she turned 2 months old, and I brought her over to her house.
And I'm like, ugh.
She goes, "It's a dog." Scared, and I was like, "Why are you scared of the dog?
I saw that fear in her when she got out of the car.
Bunch of fucking, you have dogs on the right, dogs on the left, dogs in the front, dogs in the back. I'm like, what the fuck? And I was like, where am I gonna run? That's my thing. Where am I gonna run?
She was ready to jump on the car. I'm
always ready to where I'm gonna run. That's how I always like, where am I gonna? Okay, where? Even my stupid brother's little pinche
chihuahua
went after me, and I didn't even know how I did it. I was from one side, then I went inside the house. Even my daughter saw the whole thing, my oldest, and she was laughing, and she's like, I didn't know.
I've never seen her run that fast.
I didn't know you can move that fast. I'm all, that's right, girl. Remember that shit, because I'll come after you if you do some stupid shit. She's like, I see that. And then she was just laughing because like she didn't know how fast like I went boom, boom, boom.
Oh, man. Yeah. Speaking of your daughter, how is it like raising a 15-year-old?
Like, she's not as a bad kid. She's actually, it's just her laziness. I think that's what's getting her. I want to say it's from my brother's side. The little bit of.
Does your brother listen to the podcast? Cause
I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Because he's a little lazy little man. Well, big tall man too. But
he got tall too. That's right. He got tall.
He's always been tall. Yeah. He's taller than me. I would say this is my little brother, and they're like little, and they always look up.
Yeah.
I don't know what her, but she's not as bad a kid. It's just me trying to. I think I'm a little bit more overprotective, just because I see her so tiny, and she wasn't that as, I don't know, independent like I was.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I caused that. I don't know, to be honest. But she's not bad. She's actually, she does, if I tell her to do things, she kind of complains, but she does them.
Yeah.
She's not really, like, trying to do dumb shit. She actually talks to me about things, and I tell her, you have any questions? Talk to me, and she has.
That's good.
I know she has her tias. I don't know if she even talks to them, talk shit about me. But I tell you, girl, mom, we're not even that bad. You have a house. You have a room. A room.
Yeah.
Because they share. I refuse to give her a room. Don't mess with that. Man.
How old is the little one?
She's going to be 8.
Yeah, I was trying to guess her age earlier with your Instagram photos.
Yeah.
And are they like birthdays like a week apart?
Yes. Go figure.
I know what you were doing on Valentine's Day.
Yes. Girl, yes.
I was like, wait a minute. Both her kids are in November.
It wasn't planned like that, but it happened, you know? Yeah, one is on the 22nd.
That must have been a nice teddy bear he got you.
Yeah, no, I don't do teddy bears or flowers.
Still, I got
me pizza and hamburgers.
Oh, that's right. She loves frogs.
She loves frogs.
Pizza?
For my wife's birthday, for her birthday, I got her this big ass fucking $80 teddy bear. The other day, I found it in the closet on top. I'm like,
yeah, it's just
$80 are just fucking sitting right there.
I know. And you know what? I still have your frog that you gave me. Do you remember?
I remember giving you a gift once, and it had to have been a frog. I still have
it somewhere in a box.
I still have shit that people gave me. I found, like, when I finally was able to bring all this out, I'm finding stuff that I'm like, oh.
I think I still have that somewhere in a box, but I have it. All that moving we did, it was just everything.
I don't throw away stuff. I mean, I still have stuff from jail. I found letters from jail, like when people wrote to me or when I wrote to them. Or
really?
Yeah.
I have a couple things from college still in the backpack.
Yeah.
The backpack I used to use for college, I still
have it?
Somewhere in the garage. And I have things I used to like. My therapy was to write, and I would just write kind of like poem-like type of thing. So I would just write. And I was reading, I'm all, what the fuck I was thinking? I was just like, what the fuck? And I was just like, because I found it like a while back, but now it's back in the garage. It's somewhere in the garage.
Yeah, no, I don't throw stuff away. I mean, some stuff I throw away, not a lot, but
I'm the same way.
The way I see it is I see a lot of like older people, and they hoard a bunch of stuff that they don't. You're leaving those problems to your kids. Yeah. When you're gone, they're gonna inherit this problem. I'm somewhat leaving my kids money in a way because some of the stuff is autographed. So hopefully they can sell it one day.
Money.
Huh?
Make some money.
Yeah. They can probably sell some of that stuff, but those footballs are autographed.
I see that. I just noticed that.
Yeah. And then I recently got rid of an Angels jersey that was autographed because I'm not an Angels fan.
Oh.
But because Miss Company takes us to anything. My kids have actually played
I'm not a
catch.
sports fan.
My kids actually played catch on the Angels field a few years ago because they took us over there. The benefits with this company, they take care of us.
Damn, that's nice.
And again, like I said, I'm not an Angels fan, so I got rid of it. But I do hold on. Like I said, I was going through a box one day, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna throw this away." Oh, nothing, babe. Nothing. No es nada. Don't worry about it.
Sometimes you have to do that. Throw shit away because then you keep it and keep it. And you're like,
she was before you got here. She said something about like I remember it was one of your girlfriends meeting. I'm like, whoa. No. She goes, female friend. I'm okay. Say it like that, cabrona. Say it like that. Because she's like, I know you wouldn't bring it next year. I'm like, whoa. Oh, and what if I did? Okay, I better shut the hell up. She'll beat my ass. Yeah. She'll kick my and she doesn't even have to. She'll just go like this and the boys got me.
And that would have been,
Here, let me help.
Yeah,
I don't know what he did, but let me help.
In there.
Fucking dirty player.
I'll block.
Fuck. See? The fucking 17 years that I threw away. This freaking friendship, like, well, not throw away, but you know what I mean? Like, I get, like you said earlier, people distance themselves.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be like that. This person is part of your life. This person, like my wife has no problem with you guys coming over here. Mm-hmm. Unlike my ex, oh, fuck that bitch. Fuck that bitch. Oh, fuck that. I'm like, that's my grandma.
That's my grandma. Oh, shit.
What do you mean, that's my grandma. What do you mean, fuck that bitch? That's how she was. And she's kind of the one that got me to leave school. Because I was going to school and, I was still going to school. Even after we were together, I was still going to school. And, what bitch were you talking to? And blah, 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 and this and that. I'm like, I don't need this. And I dropped out of school. Biggest mistake of my life. But
everything happens.
Exactly.
You tend to see that a lot, You
do.
Because maybe when I was going to college, I wasn't maybe ready for... Because now that I think, like I said, I should have put myself to know, like, I wanted to be the nurse.
Yeah.
I'm in the medical field right now. So I'm a medical assistant, and I work for an oncologist. And what they do, that's what I want to do. And
my wife works for some kind of doctors, too.
And you see the fucking... bitch ass doctors, like they just think that they're the shit. And the doctor I work with he's really good.
I know sometimes
that's why I've been there for a while.
Sometimes he stresses her out. I'm like, you want me to call him, babe? Fucking call him. She goes, you're gonna get me fired. I'm like, well, fuck that fool.
Fuck that fool.
Fuck that guy. He's the one that made a mistake. What's the bitching you out?
Exactly. And there are doctors like that. And and you see that in the medical field. She just became a medical assistant, so she'll see that. And she'll see that something.
I've been seeing it.
But that's what my goal is right now. I'm out of age, but I learned. And I've been told once by this older man. He was like around almost 60, I think. Mm-hmm. I was in an ROP class. When I was pregnant with my second child, I was like... And that time I got fired. Fuck them bitches. They fired me for stupid reason, but whatever.
So I got fired from KFC for a stupid reason.
It was the management, like... whatever. I don't want to talk about her. Anyways.
That's a whole different podcast.
But let me tell you, I'm a good worker and I'm a loyal worker. Like, I will do above and beyond, even 100%, even more for anybody, for patients, even at work.
Yeah.
But whatever, she didn't see it. So I was like, what I'm going to do? I ended up going ROP class. And this guy, that's why I started going, okay, maybe starting going back to school should be a good idea. He was around 6. Actually, I didn't even know his age. He came, gave us a speech about the program, blah, 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 nursing. And any questions? I raised my hand and I said, how old are you? And everybody laughed. I was like, it's not funny. What? How old are you? He said, how old do you think I am, mama? And he said he was pushing 60. So he turned around and looked at me in my eyes like, it's never too late. So that stuck to me a lot. Like, it's never too... And he wanted to go back. He was from, I think, Africa, I want to say. He came to the States, get in the program, get nursing, go take it back to where he's from and help. Because he said where he lives, they didn't have much accessibility on medical stuff.
And you're right. It's never too late. I'm thinking about going back to school myself because I didn't finish college. I didn't get my high school diploma. I don't have a GED. Well, I don't know how the hell this company
But you
hired
know
me.
what? All you fools with no GEDs are getting more money than the people that have fucking diplomas. Tony's fucking winning more money than me. I was like, what the fuck?
Hey, like I said, my wife is actually pushing for the doctor to give her, hey, I do more for you than you're paying me. And I told her, you can't make more money than me, cabrona. But she earned it. I'm hoping that he sees
good.
that.
Well, that's the thing that I support. He's supporting me for the school. Like, he's like, anything for school, go for it.
Yeah.
And like I said, the communication helps. Like, that's a good thing we do. We communicate, we talk. Like, he's the more strict one. I'm the more lenient with my kids, unfortunately. But
it's never too late. It's never too late to spank them.
I try to be, but they see when I get mad, that's when they're like, como soldados, se ponen because.
When you sounded mad over the phone, I'm not gonna go visit her today.
Yeah, so that's when she gets.
I'm not gonna get flan today. Fuck.
Flan. But yeah, that's how. But we try. And that's the only thing that we do because he's more lenient. He's like, well, I'm the one telling him not to do this and this and that. And I'm the one that kind of like, oh, okay, well, let's see. And like, I'm not buying no more toys. And then here you go. I buy him a toy. I don't know. I don't know why I do that. I don't know.
I am shaking my head in disbelief right now.
Shut up, fool.
You got it. You know what?
But see, because I wasn't raised like that. You know, I didn't think I was a bad kid. I was actually a good kid. I didn't start going to parties.
No, your parents were like the sweetest people. I mean, I'm sorry. They still are the sweetest people that I've ever met. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that you say humble. I just said that to a friend, another friend, a couple days ago because she posted a picture of her daughter on Snapchat. The last time I saw her daughter was 7. Mm-hmm. The kid is 15, and I told her, "Wow, keep her humble." And then I did the whole Game of Thrones. You have 2 daughters, I have 2 sons. Let's unite houses.
Oh my god!
I don't know. Worth a shot.
That's funny.
My kids are like, "Really, Dad? You trying to marry us off?" Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Why not? So, but yeah, that's good that he said that. It's never too late.
Yeah,
that's really
never
good.
Too late. So it took me a little bit still after, but now I'm like full force on it. I can only take 1 class at a time because of work. You know, again, I have shoe problems. I kind of stopped, but I do like going. Oh, I want this. Just get, and not without asking. Can I have some money? This is my money. Like
How good does it feel to just do that? Like
it feels good.
You know, like just.
I wish I can win more.
Like I said, I told my wife I'm gonna buy another little machine like this, and she's like, "Fuck it, go for it. You've earned it."
Yeah.
I mean, all right. I don't know how I earned it, but I'll take it. You know. And like this stuff, she didn't stop me from buying all this stuff. She didn't.
And that's
go
how
ahead.
it's supposed to be, you know.
Go ahead. Now that she's working, because for 7 years I paid everything. Mm-hmm. I paid the bills. She helped me to stay. I did stress a lot at first, but she chose to put her career on hold to help me raise these boys.
Nice.
And if it wasn't for her doing that, these boys would be hooligans. These boys would be monsters. Mm-hmm. And now they're old enough to wipe their own ass. Now that she's working, I told her, just help me with this bill. That's it. Uh-huh. The rest is yours. You've earned it. You don't need to help me. I will continue to pay the bills. Just help me with this one. That's it. The rest of it, like she told me yesterday, I have like $1,000 in my savings. So it must be nice. I had $800 and I bought you a stupid laser remover bullshit. You had the money. You made Mother's Day gift. All right, whatever. Whatever. So what did I do on Friday on payday? 1,500 from my check went straight to the credit card payment.
That's how
adulting sucks.
It does, and that's what I tell my girls too. Like it does. I'm waiting until you get older. All that shit you have to do, like you don't think about that. Like you take for granted when you were younger. Because when you're younger, you're like, oh fuck it, you know, let's do this, do that, fuck it. And then when I got out of my parents' house, I didn't have no bills tampoco. I only had to pay the car insurance.
Yeah.
In fact, you know what? I didn't even have fucking car insurance. Because back then it wasn't like law.
It wasn't.
It wasn't.
It wasn't mandatory. Yeah.
It wasn't mandatory. But now I think like the dumb shit, like damn. But you know, things like I said, things happen for a reason. That's when I move with my better half.
Yeah, I said it. I preached this because I said it multiple times. The way I grew up, the way what you saw, how my growing up was. I have a spreadsheet that I make every 5 months. If what check needs to pay what bill,
Right.
you know, and that's a religion that I print that paper out every 5 months. I'm updating it, and like I said, it's a habit you learn because you don't want to do that. So like you said earlier about your kids, you didn't grow up like that. So
Yeah.
but
And
you gotta spank that ass. You gotta spank that ass.
I know. But I talk to her. I tell her. She kind of understands, but she doesn't really talk back. That's a good thing. One time she tried. I actually threw a chunk on her and smacked her in the face.
She was probably a mile
CPS purposes, I am a mandated reporter. Just kidding. Last episode I talked about or a couple episodes ago I talked about how I spanked JoJo and put him to sleep for 2 hours.
Yeah, see, I was never really smacked like that. I wasn't like a great kid, but I was a good kid. I did the chores. They never told me to do it. I would just clean the house. They asked me if I was able to take care of my brother so they don't have to pay for babysitting.
Yeah.
And they said, I told them yes, so I can help them, because babysitting, it is expensive.
It's bad.
I've been blessed that her mom, my mother-in-law, helps us with our girls a lot. They actually help me a lot.
You kick her down with money though, right?
Yeah, we help her in a couple things. I don't want to brag, but we do. We try.
Or you just take her to Denny's on Saturday mornings and...
No, we try to include her. We give her things.
That's cool.
We just got our phone and, we do little things. We don't
That's cool.
We always,
you
we
guys
appreciate.
got her that laptop too?
I got her a laptop one time. The Apple, Mac Apple one time. Whatever it's called. Mac computer.
That's a laptop.
That shit.
You guys got her that Milwaukee flashlights that she's been wanting?
We got her, yeah. My husband is about Milwaukee shit. Anything, my heated jacket is Milwaukee. Everything is Milwaukee.
That jacket.
Yeah. So, I don't know. But she's been helping us a lot. Even my mom, even though she lives far, like when they will go to Mexico, I didn't have a babysitter, so my mom will come.
Yeah.
So she will help too. So, but she's been more help because she lives around with us, like around the area. She lived with us for a while, and we actually hit it hard for a while. That's why when we pay bills, that's why let's pay you the shit because I would never want to get this shit cut. No gas, no water.
Then that's what happened to us all the time.
And then my youngest one, my oldest, she didn't see that because she was little, and I said, you're so lucky that you didn't felt that.
Yeah.
Like, how we were. And my little chum ching was barely making it.
Yeah.
And then he didn't work for a while because of todo que se cayó, like all the houses, work,
economy, right? Yeah, economy hit bad in 2008. Was it 2008 we're talking about? Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even that's when I went unemployed. That's when I lost my job and went on unemployment for 2 years because it hit bad back then.
Yeah.
The company that I worked for went out of business. That's how bad it was.
Yeah.
So I believe it. I believe it.
Lessons learned. And now we're trying to stay on top of shit, teach that to her, tell me you need to pay things, on time because they're not going to wait for you. Then go, oh yeah, but you know what? Cut. And they don't care if you have kids, honestly.
Nope.
They don't.
No.
Now they say they do, but they don't.
I actually opened a savings account for the boys. They have a savings account. And then it's funny because Nick's like the oldest one. So, Dad, when am I going to get my allowance again? When's the last time you picked dog poop from the backyard? He's like, oh shit. I'm like, yeah, dude.
I don't give her allowance either. That shouldn't be allowance. It should be a chore. Like you should know. It's a responsibility when you grow up.
His mom took him to do DoorDash one weekend. Mm-hmm. He comes back, Dad, can we do it? Can we do DoorDash? It's like, well, it's money. I was like, you want to do that, mijo? He goes, yeah. All right. So we set up an account and everything. So we haven't done it yet, but I'm thinking that week that I'm off for vacation from work, I'll probably take him out. So the wife's going to be working anyways. We're going to be in the house. Might as well go be productive.
Yeah.
But the fact that he's willing to want to do that, it's like, okay, he's going to have a good work ethic. And people told me it's like, because they see you.
Yeah.
They see you.
I hope that rubs out because, like I say, she's a little lazy. I don't know where you're getting this little laziness from. Because you see me, I'm always cleaning here, cleaning there, cleaning there. You see me that I get up early. I go to work, go to school, come back, and try to deal with you guys and try to make sure everything's picked up? Where do you see that?
So you needed a break. That's why you didn't bring him.
No.
Don't tell him that.
No. I try to take him everywhere.
My wife was actually hoping
whatever.
my wife actually was hoping you brought him. It's like, you're going to set up the Jolly Jumper and everything. I'm like,
Yeah, but te digo que la otra because I didn't let her go.
I hate setting up that Jolly Jumper. Are you serious, man?
Well, they
And
have one in their house. So
I told her,
like,
Charlie, I'm not doing it. And then I hit you up. Hey, so you're going to bring your girls? I'm like that. I'm a sucker. It's like,
I was like, no. Well,
like, I'll be tough to my wife. And like, no, I'm not doing it. Now, hey, Veda, you want to bring your girls so I can set up the jumper? I already cut the grass and everything. It's set to go. But I'm glad.
But that work ethic, again, my oldest actually went with her, my other sister-in-law. She cuts hair.
Yeah.
She will go to her shops where she worked in Bere.
Ándale.
Y le daban dinero. And that's
Ándale.
how she bought her iPad.
There you go.
So she has an idea. And then, like I said, my suegra sells tamales and she actually goes and helps.
Yeah.
And I told her you shouldn't even be asking for money because just because you're helping. It should be because you're helping her.
They give it. Like,
But le dan
they
dinero.
give it to you. You take. They give it to
don't
you
be
is because they
asking
give
for
it to you because you because you didn't ask for it.
Yeah.
And that's why Nick wants to do DoorDash, because even though the money went to the mom, but the tips they gave him is
Yeah.
what he was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy. He wants to get a Captain America shield. It's like $300
From where?
from Amazon.
Oh, no way. Aw.
So he wants to say. The other day I get home and he's wearing the Tony Stark glasses. I'm like, what?
Oh, my. Tony Stark.
What is it? The Edith or whatever? Like whatever he called.
Edith.
Yeah. It's like, what
Oh,
the?
my gosh.
I'm freaking sporting them on Wednesday. I had them on and I was like,
Oh,
hell
that's so
yeah,
cute,
walking
though.
around. And like I said, they're obsessed with Legos. Actually, the last big purchase they made, they bought $100 worth of books.
But
$100 worth of books. So I don't. It doesn't scare me to give them an allowance because I know where it's going. $16 glasses, no big deal. $300 machine to record a podcast. $100 microphones. I'm not gonna
Yeah.
trip out on a $16 purchase.
yeah.
And my wife's like, that's a stupid purchase. I'm like, dude, this is fucking badass. What are you talking about? Tony Stark's glasses.
It's Tony Stark's glasses.
She was like, you guys are idiots. And
Really. I could have bought a couple of shoes with that.
right.
Maybe one pair of shoes.
There you go. And but he wants to do the door dashing. So he cause I told him, it's going to cost me gas. It's going to cost,
Yeah.
to go and
They
do
need to
this.
see- yeah.
And if it's not worth it, then he goes, I get it, Dad, but he wants it for the tips. So,
Okay.
so that because they gave him, so the mom went and picked up the food or whatever it was. And then he's the one that went up to the door and dropped it off at whoever was there. And he liked it. So I'm like, I want to continue doing it so that he can, he can like that. Because my wife always tells him stories how when she was 16 years old, she was working at Irwindale Speed Race, whatever. She worked here, she worked there.
She worked there?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
She did the cooking at one point.
I don't remember eating there. But I remember we used to go to drift shows.
Yeah. Well, this was when she was 16, so we're talking
Oh, okay.
a long time ago.
A little bit.
So, a long time ago. You probably went after you were an adult already.
Yeah, we used to go to the
Yeah,
drift shows
so-
a lot.
Yeah, she did that, and then they did like other stuff. So like I said, I've said it multiple times. These kids have beautiful role models out here.
Yeah.
I might not get along with certain ones, but they're still a good role model.
Yeah.
And-
That's why I tell my girls my oldest, my youngest is like, living life. I'm going to learn, see how we're struggling, how other people are struggling, learn from it, learn
Yeah.
from it so you can know, okay, maybe I shouldn't be doing that. Let me head this way.
Yeah,
Type of thing. Oh my gosh, it's a little fly.
it's a ghost.
Cuckoo.
I'm just playing. I've had you on here for over an hour.
Oh shit.
Like I told you at the beginning, you were like, look at you,
I
podcast
know, I'm
pro.
becoming a pro now.
Yeah, your sister-in-law over here said a couple words,
Maybe.
but at least she's not just observing. She has a microphone in front of her.
Yeah.
I thank you for making the drive, coming over here. Thank you for coming over here, even though you didn't even know me. Still making the drive over here. Appreciate it. We got to do this more often. Not the podcast, but maybe barbecue. My wife actually thought that maybe are they going to stay a while? Should we barbecue? These breakfast burritos from the corner, they're pretty bomb. I'm
I
like,
saw they have like a
we have everything
like
here.
a restaurant
Hell
around the corner.
yeah! I
I'll be
fucking
hitting
walk
that
over
shit.
there. One day I was playing Fortnite with my friends. Call of Duty.
Sure.
And I went down, I died, and then they still had a whole match to go, and I'm like, okay, guys, I'll be right back. Where are you going? I'm like, to the taco truck. They're like, are you serious? Yeah, I can see the taco truck from my window.
But we go to LA to taco trucks.
Yeah, I come back and they're still playing their match, and I'm, they can hear me chewing it because I have the headset on. Dude, did you really go get tacos? Dude, I told you the taco truck is right here.
Oh my God, must be nice.
We have a taco truck at the corner. We have a taco truck next block over. We have that restaurant where they have bomb-ass breakfast burritos. We have Marisco San Isidro down the street. They freaking make bomb-ass tacos, shrimp, everything. And then I'm going to get you a sponsor. Sushi Loco.
Yes.
Has the best sushi ever. That's en La Puente.
Hey,
That's en La Puente.
Sponsor that on your note.
Yeah, there. Put Sushi Loco.
One gets down on sushi.
Yeah.
She loves sushi. She
We
likes, like,
we hated
tacos.
sushi until the wife introduced us to sushi.
Well, because not everything is raw.
Exactly.
Some are intense, but I don't do those. I do the other ones.
But before we get into a whole different conversation,
Sushi.
like I end every podcast, thank you for riding with me.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. Peace.
Thank you for listening to Ride With Me, the Flat Tire Indie Podcast. You can also listen to us on iTunes, Spotify, and Podbean.